Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello there, our football travels have taken us to the eastern part of the English capital. A clear night here at the London Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's West Ham United up against Sporting.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Mavropanos. And the keeper's hand does the trick.
Well, West Ham are looking good in these opening minutes. Only a top-class save has denied them there.
And a look at the West Ham 11. Alphonse Areola between the posts. Lucas Paqueta starts alongside Tomasz Souček in the centre of midfield. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with the front two. 3 central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
Difficult to stop him. Oh, big chance! Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
So difficult to contain. I think that sums it up as regards Jarrod Bowen. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him in this match?
Well, when he's playing well, he can unlock any defence. He can manipulate the ball, see a pass and beat defenders. He'll be key today.
And Sporting in a position of potential menace. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And cutting inside. Jarrod Bowen. Possession one. And Sporting can use width to good effect. Just the tackle that was needed. Jarrod Bowen. Sporting have it back. Quaresma. And a tiny challenge. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Well, no problems defensively. Tomasz Souček. Promising possession, this. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Fair to say, not one for the archives.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. That's a poor effort.
And support available. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
West Ham recovering possession well. Quaresma. Trincao. Sporting with acres of space out wide. Options in the middle. And he stopped them in their tracks. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Has eyes for goal. Crucial piece of defending. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Delivering it. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper.
Well, the score is still level here, but really West Ham should be ahead. They just haven't made the most of their chances, as those stats tell us.
Trincao. Delightful pass. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Not much time to make up his mind. Kilman. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Jared Bowen. Well, a really good run. In for the goal! The post and back in play! Well, they can keep possession of it now.
Well, West Ham are getting much closer now. That was so unlucky.
Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Well, the referee allowing the play to flow. Mohamed Kudus. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Paqueta. Nicely timed tackle. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Can they get themselves in front here? A good hit, close shave. Gyökeres. And that brings to an end the first half here at the London Stadium. Well, assessment time as regards Jared Bowen and his first half performance. How would you sum it up?
Well, he didn't contribute enough in that first half. I think he needs to work harder to get on the ball. He was far too static. In my view, he's got to make more runs behind this backline in the second half.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Morten Hjulman. Gyökeres. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. For the lead here. Well, they're going to feel, aren't they, that that was an opportunity squandered.
Well, from that position, it should be 1-0 now. Great chance for them.
Well, a good tackle. Socek. Now with Paqueta. Promising looking attack from West Ham. A gift for any goalkeeper. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Gonçalves. Well, he could run onto it here. And that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. Plenty of support here. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, it fizzled out. Gyökeres. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. And that brings the attack to an end. Mohamed Kudus. It's with Emerson. Ward-Prowse. Tomasz Socek. And space to cross it. Well, it wasn't the easiest header to control, but still he'll be a bit disappointed. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Trincao. Teammates available. Well, a shot from miles out. And keeping it out. Emerson. Lucas Paqueta. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And finally up a cul-de-sac. And taking it away. Might be a chance here. Quick thinking defensively. Who can he pick out? Chance to put them in front. Strong hand on that one.
Would the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance please remove the car as soon as possible? Thank you.
He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Emerson. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Nicely cut out. Ham could get in behind the defence. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Foul there, free kick awarded. Well, options at the back post here. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Paqueta. And forward they go again. Can they win this? He fancies it. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, I thought that was game over. It's a great save from the keeper, just to keep them in this.
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Five minutes to go. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And the flag does go up, offside. And the substitution will occur now. Oh, he's given the ball away. Trincao. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Now can they counter clinically? And there's the whistle. They can't be separated after 90 minutes. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And it's gone in. And he's opted for finesse, but he might be wishing he hadn't. Well, that was the so-called Panenka, but when it doesn't work out, oh dear. That wasn't easy to do. Superb execution. He's gambled on direction and won. Well, he fired it straight down the middle. Can he get the better of the keeper? And the penalty converted here. Well, he couldn't quite hit the desired target. And he's denied them from the spot. It all falls on his shoulders. If he scores, they win. Engulfed by all the pressure, he nevertheless puts it away.